What's up, what's up? It's your boy Saucy Rossy, the Canadian king of backyard barbecue, and today I wanted to show you how I cooked this delicious steak dinner with potatoes and a wonderful garden salad. Now, specifically, I use these two wonderful salty seasonings by the South Shore Sea Salt Company in Nova Scotia, and it's just fantastic. So let's start off and make some potatoes, and we're going to use their cheesy garlic seasoning. Now this stuff is absolutely to die for. It's made with half parts sea salt and half parts Parmesan cheese, and boy oh boy does it smell and taste delicious. Not to mention how beautiful it looks. Like, check that out. It's gorgeous. I think this seasoning is just a 10 out of 10. Anyway, we got these potatoes all diced up, so let's get these seasoned. Let's make sure we're coating absolutely everything. Once we get that all spread on, give it a good shake like that. Then we're going to throw it into the oven, 375 for probably about an hour. Let's move on to our strip loin steak. Check this out. I've got some barbecue spice rub from the South Shore Sea Salt Company, and doesn't this look fantastic as well? Those grains in there is just gorgeous. I really am enjoying this seasoning, how it looks, how it tastes, the whole shebang. Anyway, let's go ahead and get this strip loin fully covered. All sides, get a lot of it on there. We're gonna make sure every single side's fully coated. Put a little extra seasoning on that plate and just move that piece of meat around to make sure you're getting everywhere coated. We wanna make sure we get as much flavor pushed through as possible. And that's exactly what this seasoning does. And you know me, if you watch my videos, I'm usually generous with my seasoning. So here I go, making sure everything is completely coated. Then I'm gonna go ahead and grab my Thermal Pro Temp Spike Plus. Now this meat thermometer always saves the day. I can just throw it into the piece of meat. I can set in an app on my phone like what the temperature is I want to get it to. It does all the monitoring for me and just alerts me when it's done. So that's such a lifesaver. Let's go ahead, get a ripping hot frying pan. This is my frying pan by Heritage, The Rock. And as you can see, it's got some smoke pouring off it. So I go ahead, I throw just a little bit of beef tallow in, and I get that steak in there, and I give it a nice little push down, trying to make full contact on that ripping hot frying pan. Now, I left that on there for like a minute or so, and as you can see, I'm building up this crust on both sides. So once I get the first flip, I go ahead and I throw in 3 cloves of garlic there that I've smashed down. Then I throw in some sprues of thyme and rosemary as well. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back in with a little more beef tallow. Now, I've set myself up here for steak perfection. The goal here is we're going to render down that tallow, and then I'm going to baste this steak. As you can see here, I'm taking that tallow and I'm moving it and pouring it over the top with that garlic, thyme, and rosemary, really letting those flavors flow through down into this piece of meat. Now, if you are wondering, the reason I chose a strip loin steak here is because it has the ideal fat content. Strip loin steaks have a balanced fat to meat ratio. The fat cap on the edge renders beautifully during cooking, keeping the steak juicy while adding that rich flavor. The minimal marbling compared to ribeye means it stays tender without becoming overly greasy as well. The consistent thickness is also just a plus. Strip loin steaks are usually cut uniformly, making them easier to cook evenly on a barbecue or in a frying pan like this. So whether you prefer well done or rare, the consistency ensures precise control over the doneness. But please don't cook your steaks well done. The neutral flavor profile is also great. It has that rich flavor, but it's not overpowering. It makes an excellent canvas for different seasonings, rubs, and marinades. And it pairs with basically everything from simple salt and pepper to bold barbecue rubs, herbaceous chimichurris, all that stuff, right? And it's got a grill-friendly texture. Strip loins are firm, they're lean meat, and it stands up well to high heat grilling. It doesn't fall apart. It sears beautifully. It creates that sought-after caramelized crust like I'm kind of doing right now. Anyway, as you can see, I have been basting this non-stop on my frying pan, as you can see by The Rock. It's the Pro series. It's a great frying pan, by the way. So once I've got that crust all seared off and stuff, I'm going to finish this off in the oven. And we're looking to bring it up to an internal temperature of about 125 in the oven. So I just reached it. I'm going to pull it off to rest. So when I do that, I'm going to remove it from this frying pan and put it onto a new surface. And I'm going to put a little bit of that tallow on top to let it soak in while it's resting as well. It's also good to keep those herbs and the garlic there, as you can see. So the Temp Spike Plus by ThermalPro alerted me that we hit that internal temperature of 125. So I pulled this out of the oven. And like I said, I let this rest for a little bit. And this thermometer right here, holy cow, what a game changer. Totally lets me hone in. But another game changer are these salty seasonings by South Shore Sea Salt. Just, you gotta check them out. I mean, these potatoes came out perfect. That parmesan saltiness was just a 10 out of 10. The garlic flavor added in, oh, to die for. And let's cut into this strip loin here. I almost called it a ribeye there. Yeah, let's cut in and see how we did. I was looking for like a nice little medium rare, closer to rare, and as you can see, it turned out perfect. This looks beautiful. It's nice and juicy. It's tender. Like, just look at that. That's a barbecue bite if I haven't ever seen one. Holy. Steak's absolutely delicious, and I really enjoy strip loin. By adding this seasoning on top of it, it just paired perfectly. Highly recommend this holiday season you check out the South Shore Sea Salt Company's online store. They've got lots of great products. If you're in HRM, I suggest you check them out as well. You can end up with a dinner like this, and that's exactly what you want. Am I right? I'm thrilled by this. You can hear me tripping over my own words. I'm just excited to eat this. Check out this piece right here. This was absolute insanity. This looks so flavorful and juicy, and when I gave it that squeeze, holy cow, look at those juices run. Oh, so plated it up for the holidays. Really enjoying these seasonings. Highly suggest you go check them out. If you have a chance, let me know in the comments below if you get to try these. If you have a different way that you cook strip loins, let me know. Thanks for watching my recipe video today. I really enjoy putting these out, so make sure you like and subscribe and join my ever-growing community. Thanks again.